The slog sweep shot is one of those cricket shots that can really dig you out of trouble in Cricket 24, especially in T20 matches when facing spin. I've previously mentioned how to play this shot in my Slog Sweep Pro Controls video, but for those of you who play using arcade controls, this is the video for you. So today I'll be covering how to play the Slog Sweep shot in Cricket 24 with arcade controls. For this shot, you'll want to move your batsman accordingly. Remember that moving your batsman in arcade controls is done with the right stick before the bowler approaches. If you're against an off spinner coming over the wicket, then you'll want to shimmy slightly to the offside. You'll mostly look to play with the spin as it comes back across the body of the batsman, and you'll only want to attempt the shot if the delivery is of a good length or short of a good length. Anything follow, it would be much more sensible just to whip it off the pads, or just use a standard sweep shot, but a full toss could probably be sent flying if your timing was absolutely spot on. Speaking of timing, this is one of the most difficult things about this shot, and it's really painful when you get the timing wrong. You really feel how badly you've missed it because your batsman kind of goes into this slow motion. You're very likely to get caught out as well if you do catch the ball with a timing that is not great. It's hard to teach timing, I've said this in many videos. It's something you just got to get yourself into the nets or the ground practice, put the bowling machine on and just practice the shot over and over until you get your timing spot on. Later on in this video I will show a slow motion of me playing the shot so you can see the timing and the inputs. Now for the inputs with arcade controls. R1 is your shot modifier on arcade controls, so make sure to hold it down to play a sweep of any kind. While holding R1, push your left stick to the leg side, and when the delivery is made, use the aggressive shot, which is the circle button on PS5, B button on Xbox, and A button on Nintendo. If the timing is right, then you should see the batter lift their sweep shot up into the air. It's really great when the opposition has an aggressive field set when using spin against you. It'll make them rethink their field setup as you pump the ball over the fielders away for a boundary. It's a fantastic shot if the spinners are used against you during power plays. This shot becomes a trickier one to pull off later in T20 games as fields are set to prevent boundaries, but if the opportunity presents itself, then I say go for it. I wouldn't recommend trying this shot if you spot a fielder on the boundary. You can check this by looking at the radar in the top corner or by using the first person mode to check the field. Here's a slowed down version of the shot with my controller inputs on screen so you can see the input timings. You can even pull off a reverse version of this shot. Instead of pointing to the leg side, you can point to the off side. Of course, this is suggested if the bowler is sending it down that side instead. Basically the opposite of what I said earlier in the video. Hope that helped you play this great cricket shot. You'll know you're doing it right because the batsman will drop to his knee. You should watch this video next.